How do you envision your future now?
I envision the same way I envisioned my future 10 years ago. I go on and I deal with the things that confront me.
All right, so this is really something that I am concerned about. You're not getting younger, and things do happen. What if something happens to you?
What if something happens to any of us?
Well, I mean, everybody I know.
Insurance.
Right.
Well,
and we're close to medical care. But
yeah,
it's not something you worry about.
Well, I worry about it. I'm aware of it to the point where you know, it passes. The thought goes through my head. I'm not, you know, totally oblivious to it, but you know, this is the way I've chosen, and there's not too much I could do about that now.
But I also think yes, you live in a beautiful part of the world, and it's lovely to be there. But to manage, there's a certain there are physical requirements. I mean, in order to get to town, you got to walk.
Right, they get more difficult as you get older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not oblivious to that. I see that walking up the steps
is not the same.
Is not the same. You know, I also think if all these worries and concerns had overwhelmed me in the very beginning, then I would not have been living all these years the way I've been living.
Well, they don't have to overwhelm.
Well, even, you know, overwhelm maybe is an extreme word, but even if they could have, even if they pushed me in a certain direction, it's the same.
Mm.
You know.
Well, I didn't even mean that, but I mean, sometimes you can choose a certain way, but then you figure out, you know, if this happens, this is what I'll do. If that happens, that's what I'll do. Doesn't mean that you change the route that you're going, but you're sort of prepared. You know, you have a flashlight in case the lights go out.
Right.
I mean, that's what we're being told all over the place. Be prepared, because we don't know when there's going to be another attack of some kind and where people are going to be. So how will they? It doesn't mean that you change your living. We all go. We ride the subways. We go everywhere.
Right. And I never leave my house without my flashlight.
Good. Good. But I have to ask you this. Are you sort of assuming that you can call on me?
No.
Okay. I don't know. And I'm saying this because it comes up. If you should die, do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated?
I'll be cremated.
And I'm saying this because, at least in this country, it won't happen unless somebody can say that I know that that's what the person wanted. Because I had to go through that. Well, I do too. So I can imagine if you're alone and something happens to you, you've got a sister. I mean, I'm the closest one by blood. So what am I going to do? But don't worry about it, because it won't happen. You've been fine till now. And we'll see what happens. If such a thing happens, we'll see what happens. Are we finished? I'm going to have a little more water.